Hello and welcome to Microsoft Software and Systems Academy monthly briefing. Microsoft's mission is to empower every person and every organization on the planet to achieve more. And Microsoft Military Affairs are helping the military community to find opportunities in today's digital economy. Today, I'll be talking about the different MSSA pathways, specifically those available through MSSA Europe. The Microsoft Software and Systems Academy is a full-time 17-week program. It is a full-time commitment for those 17 weeks, Monday to Friday, 8 till 5. The European program is open to US and UK transitioning service members and veterans. It is delivered in Central European time, so if you are based in the UK, you will need to be available to attend class 7 till 4. We provide you with 448 hours of technical training and 147 hours of professional development instruction. Each cohort can have up to 15 participants, and the whole of the program is fully funded by Microsoft Military Affairs, so no cost to you. These are our cumulative program metrics. To date, we've had over 4,000 graduates. Our graduation rate is currently 94%, and the principal element for participants to not graduate is personal reasons. Very rarely is it academic related. Typically, 12% go on to pursue a degree after our program. Of those working, 91% are employed in IT, and over 1,000 different companies have employed our graduates. We have a fantastic corporate engagement team who are always bringing on new corporate partners, and the international outcomes are the European cohort numbers. These are just some of the roles that our grads have been hired into. This gives you an idea of the variety of roles that open up to you after MSSA. During professional development classes, you will research companies and roles to help you identify the ones that fit your needs and align with your values. This slide helps you visualize how the MSSA program is broken down. On the left-hand side is the basic framework of your first 8 weeks and your last 8 weeks. The timings aren't set in stone, but it gives you a good idea of the makeup of your days in MSSA. Your place of duty is the classroom, and it is expected that absences are kept to a minimum as the program is quite rigorous. We recognize you will have transition appointments around final medicals, etc., and we will work with you to accommodate them. But all absences need to be cleared in advance with your career development manager, otherwise known as your CDM. Each cohort has their own CDM, and all CDMs are part of the Microsoft Military Affairs team and deliver all of your professional development training, or ProDev as we call it. Week 9, there are no technical instruction days. It is a purely professional development focused week. You will have guest speakers, you'll work on your CVs and resumes, optimize your LinkedIn profile, and sit mock interviews. Every day of the program, you will have a scheduled lunch break and morning and afternoon breaks. This is a full-time program, and we are fully committed to help you succeed. But you also need to be fully committed to practicing and completing labs and homeworks outside of class hours. Let's now look a little deeper at what makes up the program. All of the technical curriculum is delivered by Microsoft official learning partners. For MSSA Europe, it is delivered by Global Knowledge. All of your technical instructors are Microsoft certified trainers. The courseware is predominantly Microsoft official curriculum plus additional instructor-led courseware. All participants will have access to hosted labs, and you may be set labs to complete in or out of class. You will go through a mock technical interview to build your confidence towards the end of the program, usually around week 14. All cohorts have access to pathway-specific licenses and subscriptions, and participants are encouraged to complete personal projects to enhance their professional portfolio. These are the technical learning paths offered by MSSA. The cybersecurity operations and CAD pathways are currently only available to transitioning US service members or veterans and only offered in a US time zone. So the server and cloud administration pathway is for MSSA Europe. This slide highlights the top-level topics covered for each of the learning pathways. Additionally, each learning pathway will have at least one direct alignment with a Microsoft certification exam. If you are interested in fundamental certifications, look for free events on the Microsoft Learn site. You will receive one exam voucher, which can be used for any of these certs. So for the server and cloud administration pathway, you could use your voucher to gain your AZ 900 or to pay for your AZ 104 for the administrator. For your professional development, a career development manager or CDM will deliver a custom curriculum tailored specifically for service leavers. We help you perfect your interview skills, show you how to harness the power of LinkedIn, build your IT targeted CV or resume, and ultimately prepare you for those all important job interviews as you graduate the program. Each Friday, you have a dedicated mentor hour. These are Microsoft employees who volunteer their time to this program and mentor you throughout its duration. Each cohort has access to the MSSA jobs board, where our corporate partners will post roles that align with the experiences of our participants. Corporate partners will also deliver presentations giving an overview of their company and sharing their open roles. Once you graduate and become an alumni, you have access to a private LinkedIn group. You also have continued job search support if and when you need it, in line with our once MSSA, always MSSA commitment. And now we'll look at the application process. You can always refer to our website for full details on how to apply, and that's where you'll find all the dates of our latest offerings, so I encourage you to regularly monitor the website. The application window typically opens 5 months before a cohort starts, and the window is open for 2 weeks. The application form is a Microsoft form and should take 15 to 20 minutes to complete. That's all you need to do in those 2 weeks. Once your eligibility has been verified, you need to provide certain documentation. For US active duty, you will need your packet approved by your command to release you. For US veterans, we will need to see your DD-214. For UK service leavers, we will need proof you are in resettlement, so a screenshot of your JPA form 1711, and then a screenshot of your GRT approval to attend the programme. For UK veterans, we will need to see proof of service record or your veteran's ID card. There is also prerequisite specific LinkedIn learning course you will need to complete. For anyone who doesn't have LinkedIn Premium, please utilise the free trial to complete the LinkedIn learning. Once all your documentation has been received and approved, you'll be invited to interview. Further details of the application prerequisites are on the MSSA website. And here are the dates for the MSSA Europe's next 2 cohorts and the application window. So for November this year, the application window opens on the 22nd of June. Materials cutoff is the date all your documents need to be submitted by. If you don't submit everything by that date, your application is automatically closed. All eligible applicants will be interviewed during the MSSA application process. The interview is 30 minutes via Teams, and 2 members of Microsoft Military Affairs will take the interview. The interviewers are looking for your passion for technology, what motivates you to apply to the program, what are your career interests after graduation, and your interest in learning new technical topics. We recommend applicants familiarise themselves with the STAR framework to effectively answer behavioural questions. The Server and Cloud Administration, or SCA path, this is the LinkedIn Learning Network and Administration Fundamentals that you need to complete. And these are the topics that are covered in that LinkedIn Learning. There are no, you don't need to have any prior IT certification, and you don't need to have any prior technical experience needed for the server and cloud pathway. Here are some links to information you may find useful. The Tech Transition Toolkit is a great resource for anyone pursuing a role in tech after the military. And for any US personnel listening to this briefing, in case MSSA isn't the right fit for you, we do have other Microsoft opportunities for you to consider. The Hiring Our Heroes Fellowship is open to US service members, veterans, military spouses, and caregivers, and more information can be found on their website. If after this session you have further questions about any of the MSSA programs, please feel free to email the team, mssaops@microsoft.com. And don't forget to monitor our website for all the application dates and future offerings. And obviously follow us all on all our socials. Everything I've touched on today is covered in more detail on our website. Thank you so much for your time.